Hey guys, Casual Gamer, welcome back to the Toy Box. Today I have a little pickups video for you all, and it is a toy line that I absolutely loved as a kid. It is by Playmates. Stick around. Hey guys, Casual Gamer 84. Welcome back to the Toy Box. Happy Saturday morning. Hopefully your all's day's off to a great start. You have another small pickups video. Let's see what kind of toy pickups I've got this week. So it kind of started off with me not really looking for anything, just kind of strolling through my local Walmart. And I always look at the clearance aisle because you never know what you're going to see on clearance there. And to my surprise, I found some the Playmates re-release 2021 Turtles on clearance for $5 a piece. For $5 a piece, I couldn't leave these behind. They had to be in my collection. I got a Raphael. And these are the Playmates re-releases 2021. They look almost identical to the original releases from the 80s and 90s. Very, very cool. Before we get into all of them, a couple things. Ways to tell if it's an original or re-release is one, if it says Nickelodeon at the top of it, obviously re-release. Two, with any vintage toys, if you look at it and there's not a date, this one obviously has a date which says 2021. There's not a date, but if they have a website or YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, you know it's a modern toy. It's not vintage. So if you're having trouble finding a date or something on a toy that you're looking at out in the wild, if it's on card, look at those for those items. If you find them, it's definitely a modern toy. So anyway, I picked up a Raphael. I'm going to leave these on card. For $5, I couldn't leave them behind. And then a Donatello. So to have Raph and Donnie on card, even though it's the re-release, it's still very, very nostalgia-inducing. Because these packages look very, very similar, if not identical, to the ones that I used to rip open as a kid and throw everything away and lose all the pieces. So on the back of these cards, you have the 4 turtles. So me being the person that I am, I'm definitely going to have to get all 4 of them on card for the collection. So I'm glad to add those. And then something else that I picked up at a flea market. It's really not it is a retro toy because it is dated 93. But I'm going to open it because I want to display it. And it's not super expensive or anything. But a cartoon that I used to watch back in the day, Bobby's World, don't you know? A little McDonald's toy. It was like $1, something like that. And it has the coaster shell that comes off, and then he's on his rollerblades. Definitely cool cartoon back in the day, don't you know? Howie Mandel voiced Bobby. He may have voiced several other characters. I'm not 100% sure on that. But definitely a cool display piece to put on the shelf. So, in my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle haze of the 2 figures I found at Walmart, I went on the search for some more items. And I did find another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle item. This one is vintage. I picked up a Casey Jones. Casey Jones is one of my favorite characters. I had this toy as a kid. And not only would he play with my Turtle figures, he would play with my Toxic Crusaders figures. He'd play with my Dick Tracy figures. He'd play with just about every figure that he was in the same size range with, because I thought it was so cool. So I did pick that up. It does appear to be complete. We will check that out. It did come with the card, although not on card, which is kind of cool. And of course, you have his bio, or the portrait of Casey Jones, as it says there on the back. And it of course, has the lineup from this, and it is 1989, which is really cool to see. It's really cool to look back and see these toys. So now I'll know kind of what I'm looking for out in the wild. Something that I did like about these turtle figures is they would give you a weapons close-up and tell you what weapons he came with. So he had the golf club, and they said every swing is a hole in scum. He had a golf bag, a sack of goodies for busting the baddies, and 2 broken bats. 3 strikes, you're out with it. So you would know, or be able to know, if your figure was complete, looking at it now. And as I mentioned on the other turtles, about if it's on card, how to tell if it's new or older. Obviously, on the back of this one, you have a date that says 89 on it, but there's no websites or anything like that, obviously. So cool. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick while we're here and see if, in fact, my Casey Jones is complete. So we have Casey Jones. His legs, one of them's a little loose, but it's not bad. I think that I can still get him in a decent enough pose to display. I don't know if I'll be able to with this golf bag on. But his arms are pretty good. Just one leg is a little loose, and it's not bad. It's not bad by any means. A few scuffs. I don't know if those will pick up or not on his mask. Overall, the paint looks really good on it. Of course, his golf bag that he has. And we have the golf club. And we have 2 bats. So it looks like we do have all the items. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is probably pieced together. And it may not be the case, because it is a different material. This is a hard plastic, and this is more of a rubber. But the greens are just a little different color, and it may be, they age different because they're different materials. But it did look like one of the bats was a different color. But now that I'm looking at it in this light, they all look the same. So it may not be. But it is cool to have Casey Jones in the collection and have him complete. I think I give $10 for this guy, which I didn't think was too bad, considering he is from '89. He is complete, and he did come with this card, so that's kind of cool too. So guys, that's my pickups this Saturday morning. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, hit that like button. If you're not done so, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. That'll allow me to bring you a lot more retro and retro-inspired toys. And if you ring that bell, you'll be notified on Saturday morning when I post a video and be able to watch it. So guys, thanks again. Until next time.